How do you guys handle the roles in your business by being two sisters, working with family? How do you balance that?
I'm gonna be honest, it's not easy having a business in Aruba, especially if you're doing it on your own.
Right now, you just launched Paper Sister Cafe.
I did.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that? What tip do you have for other people that wants to be an entrepreneur or just starting your own small business?
My biggest tip is if you're not good at something, just ask for help.
So what tips do you have for other people that wants to work with their family members or that are working with their family members and are having maybe a hard time?
I came into the entrepreneurship just by chance.
Okay.
It wasn't something that I thought that I was gonna do like since I was a kid or something.
You and your sister are female entrepreneurs. What are some challenges you guys face being female entrepreneurs?
It's very easy to copy someone. It's very easy to copy another concept or whatever is trending right now. Yeah, fine. But maybe in a few months it's not gonna work. So being your authentic self is the most sustainable thing that you can do as a business owner. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Katie, the marketing manager of Bold Properties Aruba, and today we welcome you to another podcast episode with the power of bold living. Today we have a very, very special guest, Julissa.
Hi,
Hi.
good morning.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate it. So I'm super excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be
It's
here.
going to be an exciting episode. Julissa, Julie. I call you everything.
It's the easiest when they call me Julie, because Julissa,
Julie.
they'll be like, what? But
Yeah, right?
Julie is fine.
Okay, so Julie, how are you?
I'm
How's
good,
your morning?
We haven't had coffee yet, but it's gonna go. It's coming, but it's been great. It's an early morning, but it's good.
So Julie, you are you are an entrepreneur. You are the co-owner of Paper Sisters, the famous Paper Sisters that we all love, right? So tell me a little bit more about that. Tell me about how a little bit of your background and how you got there to Paper Sisters.
Okay. Yes, I am the co-owner of Paper Sisters together with my sister Madeline.
Yes.
We started a long time ago in 2016. We started as a pop-up store in my mom's living room.
I visited. I loved.
came?
It was so cute.
Yeah.
Like me and my bestie came.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh my God, look at this place in a living room, which I was so impressed.
So we transformed my mom's living room for like 3 years as pop-up store. Nice. So every 6 months I would come from the Netherlands because I was studying. I would bring the products. She would go to the US and bring the products.
Okay.
And we will have pop-up stores there. So that's how it started in 2016. It started mainly because I noticed there was a gap in the market in the product that we sell right now, in the type of products, in the vibe of the products. And we both of us used to live abroad in the Netherlands. So
you and your sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to live in Utrecht, and she used to live in Tilburg.
Before we continue, can I ask what you studied?
Okay, I studied ICM, so it's like business, but I mainly focus on marketing.
On marketing.
I did branding and strategy branding.
You're great at it. I love your content that you put out.
Thank you. So that's what I really like. And basically when I used to study my last 2 years, I focused everything that based on my projects, everything I based it on Paper Sisters.
Okay.
So I started in 2016. So every of my school project, I did it on Paper Sisters. Yeah. So that helped me too. Yeah.
You were how do you say it? Manifesting it from up front.
Basically, I did it at school. So all my projects were about Paper Sisters. My research were about Paper Sisters. And
your business plan from up front.
From up front. And the school helped me too.
Exactly. So. Can I ask, because of course you said there was a gap in the market, but what was your motivation initially to start this?
It was really like on a whim. I think it was in November I started to buy the things, because I usually buy a lot of things for my sisters and just bring it to her when I came on vacation, basically. And I was like, can you imagine if like there's like a group or a crowd in Aruba who would also be interested in the type of products we're interested in? And I was like, let's just try to do a Christmas market at our house. You know, you have like those little Christmas markets.
Of course.
And I did it. It was in the living room. It was very, very small, just friends and family. That was the first Christmas market that we did, the first pop-up. And we sold out. It was a success. And
Exciting.
we can transform my mom's living room. So with the money that we got, we bought her a bag.
Aww, like a mini gift for her.
That was
that's
like
so
the first thing we did with the money of Paper Sisters.
Okay.
And because it was a lot of people liked it. And then I started to think about it as a business then.
Of course.
What are the possibility? While I was abroad in the Netherlands, I went back and I started to brainstorm more into making it a business and doing research as to, is it really necessary in Aruba, seeing the target market, the audience, and seeing the competitors, etc. So we started doing little by little. Like I said, it was 3 years of pop-ups. I would come every 6 months. She would go to the US, do her shoppings. I would come with things from Europe, and we do the pop-up every 3 months. With the money that we saved, we started reinvesting. So that's what we did for 3 years. And then in 2018...
And then you came to live here.
Yeah. Okay. But that was like also on a whim, you know?
Okay.
I came on vacation. I was on a long vacation to do the pop-up. We got an opportunity to open in San Barbola, our first brick and mortar.
First place.
We were like, yeah, it's a good price. It's a good location. It's a good thing for a starter. So it's like, when you see like the doors opening,
you take it.
Yeah, I took it and I just moved on a whim.
Nice. And you mentioned you bought your mom the first bag with the Paper Sister money. So I can imagine they're your motivation, right?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about how they motivated you, what in general inspired you, maybe your sister also, or just some friends.
Motivating to be entrepreneur of Paper Sisters?
Both.
It's difficult because I think for me, I came into the entrepreneurship just by chance. Okay. It wasn't something that I thought that I was going to do like since I was a kid or something. It was just I had the opportunity and I seized the opportunity and I started to work on it. And little by little, now I can say after a few years, I like this entrepreneurship journey and I continue to think of other concepts, other businesses that I want to do to grow. But back then, no, I thought I was just going to do marketing somewhere else. Yeah, I like branding, so I thought I was going to do that. But I grew a passion for marketing. I grew a passion for branding. That's why I have a few brands under Paper Sisters right now. And I also grew a passion in entrepreneurship and doing what I like on a daily basis, having my own schedule, being my own boss in a way that I decide what I have to do. So I guess my biggest motivation is the passion that I have for it,
I love that. That's the best motivation to have, to be honest.
Personally, yeah. If I don't have the passion, I wouldn't know how I would do it every day.
Of course, because
working 12 plus hours,
I think we all see it in your work that you have a passion for it. When you go online, you present yourself very vulnerable. I can say the word. Yes. But I just love how you talk to the camera, very organic with all your customers. And you have a large broad of target market.
Yeah.
From people who are going to school or working into the office. I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
I also wanted to ask, I know you said you have a lot of brands under Paper Sisters. Right now, you just launched Paper Sister Cafe.
I did.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that? How your journey was?
It was a long journey. We started Paper Sisters Cafe, I think, just a month before COVID hit.
Oh, wow. So I remember.
I remember. We opened Paper Sisters Cafe at San Barbola. COVID hit. We had so many restrictions, so we had to we had to do the restrictions, be smaller tables, etc. At the end of the day, it wasn't feasible anymore, so we just closed it. But it was a nice few months of just testing out the market, see what people like. I just want to state
a fun fact. Me and Eileen's first meeting was at your cafe.
Oh, really?
You can imagine. Yeah, I don't think you were there, but we were like, okay, so we wanted to start just, our own thing. And then we went to Paper Sisters Cafe, and it was so nice. Yeah.
That's nice. It was a really nice, cozy spot.
It was.
That was in 2020. Yes, it was during COVID, and then COVID hit. You had all the things that you had to deal with COVID to just make your business survive, basically. And then we've been working on a cafe for at least 2 years. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, it's not easy having a business in Aruba, especially if you're doing it on your own. So for 2 years, we've been trying to get the perfect space, getting what we really want. It's not easy.
It's not
the rent
easy.
is very high. I'm just gonna be honest, the rent's high. It's not like you have to know the right people type thing. It's a weird society when it comes to like having business. And me and my sister, we do it on our own, with our own force, let's say. So it took us 2 years. And just like the first time in 2019 when we opened at San Barbua, this place that we have right now, they started constructing, started building. I contacted them, and it went smoothly. Because before this, we had like 3 other prospects of opening the store at different locations in Aruba, and it didn't go through.
Oh,
It happened for a reason.
well, it happened for a reason.
It happened for a reason. And this one went really smooth, and it was.
Now
like,
you're at Metro Mall,
I'm
right?
at Metro Mall Sasaki, right next to Youngmin. You can't
You can't miss it.
Can't miss it.
It's a big red sign.
Yeah.
The Paper Sister is right next to
It's a perfect
it.
location.
Nice.
But yes, with the Metro Mall Sasaki right now, I like the location. It's a bigger target audience, more reach. I would like to say more people walking in and out. And now I have the cafe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
it's
it's like
like
open a few
coffee
months
and
right now.
shopping.
Yeah, coffee. That's basically the thing that we wanted to create, like a vibe for women, girls.
Yeah.
Come with your friends to just have a day and shop and eat. Just having time with yourself.
Of course.
That's the whole concept of the cafe.
I do see people working there, which I think is nice. So they work a little bit, they drink their coffee, eat some snacks, but also if you want to buy literally a pen, which I want to go buy another pen.
You can
I'm
never
coming.
have enough pen. You can never.
Never. No, but it's a really nice concept.
Yeah.
So you and your sister are female entrepreneurs. So I want to ask, what are some challenges you guys face being female entrepreneurs and specifically?
Now I have more experience as like, if you ask me like a year ago, because I've been dealing with opening and closing stores and dealing with a lot of people with the construction, with anything in between. I'm not gonna say it's a little hard, because I'm gonna be honest, people don't take you seriously because you're a woman. I'm gonna be very, very honest, especially during the construction work. If I had to talk to someone to get something done, I would say like 5 times, hey, can you please come fix this, etc.
Instead of just one time.
Sure. Yeah, and then if I ask someone else that is a female and they talk in a certain way, they'll get fixed in the right way.
Yeah.
Right away. So I think there is still a struggle a bit in that way. But at the same time, I don't see it as a weakness for me.
Of course not.
No, I don't know. I think like being a woman in this business,
Strong.
Yeah, I like
courage.
It takes courage. I learn every day. I don't mind it. I think you have to have character though.
Yes, and it makes you grow also. Like you said, you learn every day, so you grow every day.
You grow every day, and you have to just build character. So if you're a female or a male, it's a male-dominated space. I'm gonna be honest. In Aruba, I think in general everywhere, but you just have to make your voice heard, even though it takes you 5 times or more. And I just do it. I don't mind it.
What do you do to overcome this?
Yeah. So you have to do it anyways. It takes a little bit more tries than a man or a male, whatever. But it happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
So I know also when you were opening the cafe, you were putting a lot of Instagram stories about your dad helping you or your friends. Also, when we came for another meeting, I see your brother-in-law also helping. How is the support of your family, friends in your business?
Like I said, I started in my living room in my mom's house. So basically, from the get-go, we had their support, my mom and my dad. And I had my whole family working for me in the store, who was a cashier, the one who would look on the lookout for if a security type thing. People helped me with inventory was my cousins. And now that we're more in another stage in our entrepreneurship, they're still our biggest support system. Of course. That are my family, my friends, and our partners. Like you said, my brother-in-law, he helped us a lot. My partner helps me a lot with everything that I do. And my dad.
He's working there, building, doing things. And he enjoys the party also.
He enjoys the party.
I can remember.
He enjoys a good time. Yeah, no, he's there whenever my dad and my mom and our partner are there whenever we need them. So it's the best. And my friends too. My friends have been like my support system, because like I'm an entrepreneur in a group of friends, and they know my schedule is a little crazy, or I cannot do anything. because of my schedule, and they come and help out.
They do support you. They don't
They
mind
support.
it.
Yeah, my
I
friends are the
remember
best.
you had your, I don't know exactly what it wasn't a launch party, but you were at the party where you had all the phases
Yeah,
of
it's the
paper
5
stains?
years.
Yes.
Yeah, the 5 year anniversary.
And I literally saw your whole family there, small cousins to big cousins, aunts, like everybody
Yeah.
was balloons, flowers, everybody was doing everything. So I really love that. It's great to have that support.
We're very family oriented. My
love
sister and I, from like extended family to close family, we're very family oriented.
And you feel you get your mentorship or guidance from them, or if not, do you get it somewhere else?
That's a little from somewhere else. I wouldn't say, because it's a little hard. If you're not part of the community of entrepreneurs or people who are business owners in Aruba, again, I'm gonna be very honest.
Be honest.
But it has opened the doors. Me being at Paper Sisters, it has opened the doors to many other entrepreneurs, small ones, young ones, and we talk a lot. We have like very open conversation at our store, and they come with their questions or struggles, and I can help them, or vice versa. So that has really opened. Like, I feel like Paper Sisters is very open. And they know that they can ask me any question when it comes to business.
I love
and
that you
can
don't
ask them.
gatekeep.
No,
You're
I
very
don't.
honest. Because when we have questions, you just
I don't
give it.
mind it. I just keep a lookout. Like, don't stab me in the back.
Yeah,
afterwards.
of course.
Like,
of course.
Don't
like,
do any shady stuff
let's be
afterwards.
friends.
Yeah, but I don't mind helping, because I know a lot of people helped me through this journey, and my family. Even though we don't have a lot of business people in my family, but they have a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
And my mom and my dad has really helped me a lot, and everything that I would want to learn, they have taught me or helped me along the way. And along with my cousins, who, you know, they work in different sectors, but they have like, for example, my cousin is our HR, because she studied HR, and she
I
helps
met
us
her
like
the
that.
other day. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that, a lot of people are involved, and my sister's husband is also in construction, so he helps us with constructions and all those things. My partner's in marketing too, so he helps me a lot. So all
you
those
do have
things,
a village with you, and I really love that.
I have a village, and everybody complements each other, so
That's
I really
amazing.
love that. Yeah.
I also want to ask you, how do you feel or know that your business contributes to the local community here in Aruba?
I think it's about awareness and being in touch with yourself and being real with yourself. Ever since I started, I think I started with the pop-up store. It started with being focused on the female target audience. Ever since, I continue to remind myself to continue focusing on the female target audience.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if we are doing different other collection, for example, or concepts. I keep reminding myself your target audience and your main mission and vision is to empower, inspire, and motivate the female audience. That's how we started, and every year I try to give myself that reminder. That's
Make
how
it
you're
stronger all the
make it
time.
stronger. And how I try to be this myself. I try to be at the store a lot, so I can have interaction with my customers and be more
In touch with them. See what they like. See what they feel that's missing.
Yes, and they give me the feedback, the good and the bad. So I like being in touch with people. It also comes with talking about topics that we have to be aware of.
Okay.
So things like you mentioned, that I'm very vocal on my social media. I like doing that because I like bring awareness, because I know I have an audience, so I don't mind bringing awareness to certain topics that are necessary within the female audience or within the female just the market. What do you want to say?
I love it
just
because
being aware.
again, you have younger audience also, so it gives them the motivation they need, or an inspiration. Maybe they're missing something. Even the older ones, I love how all your stickers have something positive on them, and in papiamento, because we can feel it a little bit more deeply.
It's a deeper connection.
Yeah.
I have the stationery in papiamento, like you mentioned. I think we launched it in 2021. I'm not sure, but I am on a hiatus a little bit, but not for long. Yeah, 2021, and we wanted to focus on papiamento, so we feel more connected as Arubans, as people from Curacao and Bonaire, feel more connected to your language than other stationery that you see that are in English or in Dutch.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that we cannot take away from ourselves, is having the connection from our native language.
Exactly.
And I really celebrate our native language.
It is a beautiful language.
It is.
Why not?
It is a very unique. It's a very unique language. Not a lot of people can speak it.
True.
We can express a lot of things in our language. So I like to celebrate our language. That's why our stationery is mainly in papiamento.
What's your favorite phrase that you have in papiamento? I mean, I know you have a lot, but just the one.
Oh, that's a good one. I think at the moment it's sapasa.
Sa pasa.
Sapasa.
Kasi sa pasa.
Sapasa.
No, yeah,
I think
love
that's
it.
because I recently launched that one. But
Okay.
one of my favorite is, and that I try to think every day on a daily basis, because, you know, sometimes sa pasa, is pensa positivamente, pues el universo siempre te escucha.
I love that.
So,
It's nice. No, but I have your keychain. I have it on my laptop. I have it everywhere.
To
Because
remind
it
her,
does really remind you. Sometimes when you're feeling down, literally my keychain is just like on the right, my table on the right side. And I read it, I'm like, okay, you know what? It actually motivates you in a way. It makes you feel positive.
That's what I tell people. I tell people maybe it's the most cliche thing to have a little quote on your desk, because we have the desk calendar.
Oh yeah,
too.
I love that also.
Or you have the little stickers or keychain. It can be cliche, but sometimes those, whenever you need it, you read the quote on that
It's right
day,
there for you.
It's like, yeah, I needed that.
Yes.
So yeah, go for it. Be the most cliche person that you can be if it makes you happy.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't mind.
I love that. And you said you have the desk calendar. Do you guys have it?
We still have it,
Okay.
but I'm not sure if it's gonna last long. I think I only have 30 more.
Oh, okay. So go buy it, guys.
Yeah.
There's only 30.
There's only 30, and like I said, we launched it in 2021.
Okay.
And we want to come with new stuff.
Of
We've
course.
been in a hiatus for 2 years already, and I'm ready to launch more or new stationery.
That's
ready
Paper
for the new
Sisters.
phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready for the new phase because you've experienced the phases of
And
all the
It's amazing.
collections.
It's very cool to see how you take the beauty of Aruba and the on our language papiamento and put it into your collections. For example, the sunset one, amazing. The one also, I think it was more beach.
Yeah.
It was all blue, the flowers. I loved it all. So
Yeah,
beautiful.
they're all phases
and I'm
of
always
Aruba.
excited to get it.
They're all phases of they're all inspired by Aruba's nature of Aruba in some way and in papiamento, but they're all phases of what we go through as Paper Sisters. And I explained that when I sell it too. But like I mentioned, we were in a little break, but I'm working right now little by little to have a new collection coming out soon.
Exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Excited to
I
reveal it.
also wanted to ask you, oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wait. Paper Sister, they have one of the best coffees on the island. That's for sure.
Bahaya sumo. Sa?
The oat milk.
Okay. Dati mi namin taot.
Vanilla, I guess.
I know.
Aw, that's cute.
Oh, so that look. They know.
They know you. So I wanted to ask you again, your sister, Marilyn, right?
Madeline.
Madeline. How, sorry, I butcher some names. I try not to. How do you guys handle the roles in your business by being two sisters, working with family? How do you balance that?
Well, it's been years of experience and seeing what works and what doesn't. But ever since we started, I had the role of doing the marketing, of doing the sales, and being upfront. So a lot of people know my face and not hers, for example. And she likes it, and I respect it. So I've always respected that she would want to be at the back end of the Paper Sisters. So at the beginning, she does the back office of the administration, and ever since it's been like that. And except from the times that she's had baby and pregnancy, you know, and
So
all those
cute.
things. Yeah, I took over
love
her
Amelia.
roles.
So funny. Sorry.
No, she's adorable.
She's a character.
loves me.
Yeah.
But we've had being very vocal about what your tasks are, what you're good in, and what my tasks are, and what I'm good in. And we had like very, very vocal conversations about it. I'm gonna be honest, it's not always rainbows and butterflies, flowers.
Your sister, so
Yeah,
things
and
happen.
that's the thing because I get this question like a lot. I think every week everybody's asked me, how do you work with your sister? And I'm like, we might fight, but I think it maybe is how our mom raised us, that we might fight, but at the end of the day we have to talk to each other again.
Your
So,
sisters.
yeah, we're
Your mom's like, go
sisters.
hug each other.
My
go
mom's the
talk to each
mediator
other.
100%, and my dad just like,
Yeah.
So what are we gonna eat?
Yeah.
Yeah, and my mom's a mediator. So basically,
nice.
having the task and knowing what your strong points are, your weaknesses. I know my weaknesses. She knows her weaknesses, and being very, very honest with each other.
Yeah.
Like, this week I told
Clear
her.
communication.
Yeah, I told her, I'm not good at this and this, so I would really want you to get that responsibility. So
Okay.
it's gonna be yours. Please, I cannot take it. I'm gonna take something else. And just being honest.
Yeah, of course.
We both have very different character, very different person, different phases in our life. But we understand each other, but it's with open communication. So
Your
being
sister
open.
is older than you, right?
Yes. I think she's like 6 years older. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like it. So
It doesn't
that's
feel
why-
like it doesn't
no.
even look like it either.
Ready?
She'll love that.
Yeah, I know.
So what tips do you have for other people that wants to work with their family members, or that are working with their family members and are having maybe a hard time, things like that?
Well, having a business means also working with money, and I know a lot of people have that. Maybe not an issue, but it's a little more difficult because money is gonna
sensitive.
it's a sensitive topic in our community, money. So you would need to be straight up, either you and the family or the family member you want to work with. Be like, money's gonna be a topic, so you have to be open about talking about money and talking about responsibility and being accountable.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
being accountable is something very important, and having the motivation. People I don't know. For me, it's all about the communication.
Yeah.
But accountability, and there's gonna be a lot of sensitive topic again. You just have to be open with each other, and it's not impossible. It's possible. You have to be realistic too.
Of course.
Let's be a little realistic of what works and what doesn't. But
Yes.
accountability.
Accountability. I
Yeah.
feel like that's also an important point in any relationship that you have, but especially for business. So I think that's really nice how you and your sister really balance each other out in that sense.
Yeah, definitely. We balance each other out. Like I said, it's mainly she knows her task, I know my task, and I know when she needs more help, I would jump in and help her. And when I need more help, she does the same.
That's nice. Again, back to the woman part, the female entrepreneurship and women equality that is coming soon, or I think the podcast is coming out a little bit later. Not sure yet. So how do you feel about women equality in your business or in just in the corporate world in general? And how do you apply these values and qualities to your business?
I'm gonna be honest, that's a little difficult question.
Lay it all.
Yeah, it's a little difficult question because I haven't really thought about it. We spoke about what the inequalities are. I use me being a woman, a female, I'm very proud of it. Right now, I'm like in a phase in my life that I'm very proud of my femininity, proud of everything that I have accomplished. And I can say that it's because of a woman. I accomplished what I did, especially in the industry that I am and the brand that I have. It's because I'm a woman, and I'm passionate about discovering myself as a woman right now and just following my passions. I don't know. It's a little.
You bring other women with you by doing that.
Yeah.
Because as I mentioned, again, you motivate all type of ages with that message being sent out via Instagram, Facebook, or just via your products that you sell at the store or the community that you have.
So like you mentioned, we have a broad target audience. And I think, like you said, I like being open on my social media, being vulnerable, like you mentioned. I don't mind it. It's because I think it connects me, and I've seen the connection that it gets me with people, and people being vulnerable with me either on social media or when they come to the store, where they talk to us, me or the girls. And I like having that people feel okay and safe. It's like Paper Sisters, a safe space that it can come and talk and have search for their journal that really is for their aspect or that type of the life that
What they need in the
they
moment.
need at the moment. And I like that we've built that type of community at Paper Sisters, so I don't mind it. But that's my experience as an entrepreneur. So I really haven't experienced any corporate world, to be honest, because I stopped. I mean, I after the Netherlands, I came directly. So entrepreneurship or having a business has been my journey.
Yeah.
So that's really what I experienced. But I do work with a lot of corporate girls or corporate women too. You guys, for example, and I work with a lot of hotels, etc. And I like those girls. So it's all about girls, to be honest.
And I love how they come to your store and embrace that and take it back to where they are in their offices.
Yeah.
Again, with the desk calendar or just the cute decorations that you have for an office. I feel like it gives them also a motivation or just like happy to be there because of your products.
That's what I really stand for. You know, sometimes I have a lot of girly stuff, a lot of feminine stuff
Which I love.
at Paper Sisters. And sometimes they'll be like, oh, I can go back to the office with all this flowery and heart stuff. And I'll be like, why not? Be proud of like what you like, or being feminine or being a woman, and maybe you're in a male dominated space. Just make your voice heard and make your office cute. It doesn't matter.
Make your desk be known that that's your desk.
Or even, if you like pink stuff or if you like black stuff, whatever, just make it. I don't mind it. And I like encouraging people just being themselves, even if it's at work.
Yeah.
Even if it's like in your office, or if you're a student, if you're a teacher. I like encouraging people or inspiring, motivating people to do that.
Of course. And also, I want to ask you, what tip do you have for other people that wants to be an entrepreneur or just starting their own small business? What's the biggest tip? And if you have more.
Biggest tip is have money. I'm just kidding.
Actually, yes. Save up.
No, I think I always mention it every time people ask me if I've had tips or anything. My biggest tip is if you're not good at something, just ask for help.
Okay.
Yeah. Being very real with yourself. If you're not good in, for example, in money or marketing or sales or anything, just ask for help, because you're going to get stuck trying to do it on your own instead of asking for help, which would be an easier route. And sometimes our ego doesn't want us to, admit that we're bad at something. So just ask for help, and people are really happy to help. I have like a big community of people who, when I need something, I can just ask them and they'd be like open to help me or teach me, or it's like an open discussion. Yeah, they like it, and I like doing that too. So just ask for help, and if you have the privilege to do so, follow your passion. Because I know a lot of people don't have the privilege to do so, because you have to work, but if you have the privilege to do so, follow your passion and be true and your authentic self. It's very easy to copy someone. It's very easy to copy another concept or whatever is trending right now, whatever is working, is making money. Yeah, fine. But maybe in a few months, it's not going to work. So being your authentic self and keep discovering yourself, it is the most sustainable thing that you can do as a business owner. It makes you stand out. Exactly. And it's hard to replicate or duplicate. People are going to try doing it, but it's going to be very hard to duplicate yourself. So be authentic. Very important.
And what resources or network do you recommend, again, people that are starting or that they have their own business already and they just feel like maybe they need something else or their next step? I do know that you went on a business education trip for 6 weeks. So can you tell a little bit more about that? And also if you have any other resources that you recommend?
Since I've been back, I noticed there isn't much resources in Aruba that is offered for what I experienced when I was in the United States. I was 6 weeks in the United States. I did a program that was funded by the U.S. Department of State. I got selected. I went to Texas, Salt Lake City, and then Washington, and it was 6 weeks program of just entrepreneurship, visiting other business, visiting it's called like 1 million cups that you propose your proposal of a business, etc.
Nice.
A lot of networking events. It was eventful 6 weeks, but it was a lot of learning and a lot of networking, and that's what I feel is missing here. no strings attached type of networking, you know, and no, I have to pay to go to certain that was you have to pay to go to certain networking events so you can meet people. That's what I feel that is missing. Maybe I got the opportunity of, for sure, that it was funded by the Department of State of the United States, but maybe if we get more funding by the government, we could get more. I know they have like an incubator that's gonna go on, so I know that's gonna, but I think you have to pay, so I'm not sure. But I think that's what's missing, a big part. What I experienced, I had to do a lot of mistakes before I learned.
Of course.
The basic things of taxes, of like how to do business. Me and my sisters did a lot of mistakes, and that's why we tried to help other entrepreneurs so they don't make the same mistakes that we made. But that's what I said, like, try to have friends or acquaintances that does the similar thing that you do, or entrepreneurs too. Those are nice acquaintances to have, nice connections to have. And I don't feel like we don't have a good networks here in Aruba. From what I experience abroad, there has like a lot.
They have for everything that you need.
They have for everything that you need. Like, I cannot, there's like a list of things that I would want to bring to Aruba that entrepreneurs or business owners, startups can benefit from, and that we can get, hopefully, people like funding, you know, so we don't, because you're startups, you don't have money to pay for every seminar that comes. So if something is free to help entrepreneurs and startups, with the end of the day, it's gonna help the economy, boost the economy. So why not? So I experienced a lot that I know that we still have like a long way to go in Aruba for networking and helping each other.
Hopefully it comes very soon.
Yeah, hopefully it does.
And I want to ask, of course, what are your future plans for you, for Paper Sister Cafe? Can you tell me some more?
Paper Sisters Cafe now, it's like a baby. It's like a little fetus right now. So I'm still developing Paper Sisters Cafe. I'm still trying out target market, target audience, and what works or what doesn't. So I think for the cafe right now, it's just the awareness of it.
Yes.
So that's it for now. I do have like a project that I would want to work on, specifically on the cafe for coffee. For December, but I'm not sure
you did like a barista thing the other day.
Again,
I think it's fun.
We did the barista thing last time. I think we're gonna have a barista course again with Sausalito Cafe.
Okay.
Yeah, Sausalito comes with the beans that we have at Paper Sister. It's
good beans. Yeah, it tastes good.
It tastes good, right? It comes from a little farm in Colombia, but they host barista courses at Paper Sisters. We did it with our team. And probably they're going to do it again at Paper Sisters. So if you're interested in doing barista courses, you can contact Sausalito Cafe, and they can help you so you can elevate your barista skills.
Yeah, of course.
So you can have good coffee around Aruba. But for now, I'm going to focus on the Paper Sister itself. Like I said, we had 2 years of a break for the stationery. But now I feel like, because my stationery, my personal own phase of life, and I feel like I'm ready to move on for the next phase.
And excited to see what it is.
Yeah. I think you'll like it. You'll love it.
Most probably. I mean, I like every phase, so.
You'll love it. So we're going to focus right now on the stationery again. And I have like little sub-brands under Paper Sisters. Like lifestyle, I have Pretty Social. I have the flowers. And everything is PS.
Yes, I do love. I follow them all, so I do know.
So with Paper Sisters, like I mentioned at the beginning, we want to make it a safe space for women to come and relax, have a coffee, and shop. And I would want the space to have more options, such as the flowers and the lifestyle accessories too. So you can come and you can get everything at Paper Sisters. So that's what I'm focusing right now on, the branding of Paper Sisters.
The branding of Paper Sisters. Yes. I like how you make every holiday or event very special. Everything, like Mother's Day, Father's Day,
I believe in celebrating life, so there's always a reason to do a little celebration. I think people around me know that. So whenever I contact them, they'll be like, do you want to do something, a little celebration, just to get out?
And people love it. People love it. So Julie, I want to thank you so much for being on this podcast. Do you have any final thoughts that you would like to share with our audience?
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome.
It's been a pleasure. It was very nice. My final thoughts is, I think what I tell people every time is just follow your passion, be true to yourself, authentic self, and do what you like. Just
What
be
you love.
yourself. Yeah. At the moment, I think I'm at the phase of my life of just being yourself. Yeah. Being true to yourself and authentic self.
I mean, that's the best way to go, right?
Yeah. It is the best way and the best. Like I said, nobody can replicate you.
And can you tell our audience also where they can visit you? We said also Metro Mall, but how they can contact you, any social media that you would like to put out there.
Yes, of course. We're located at Metro Mall. That's the new mall in Kaya Harmonia. It's like at the roundabout of Sasaki. We're next to Yangmin. You won't miss it. But
Yeah.
we're also available on Facebook and Instagram as Paper Sisters. But you can also shop 24/7 on papersistersclub.com. You can find all our products, our events, and workshops on our website. We deliver, or you can choose for pickup.
Do you also ship?
At the moment, we ship to Curacao and Borneo.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
So all our ABC Island girlies can get
it. Yes.
get your
yes,
product.
Definitely.
Well, Julie, it's been a pleasure hearing about your journey and everything. It's amazing to see how we literally saw you grow from, again, your parents' living room to your own store and cafe. It's been a great journey. So again, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
But before we wrap up, we do have a little bit of surprise. We are working on a collaboration that's coming very, very soon. So keep an eye out. And we're super excited. Of that, Julie?
We are excited.
So thank you so much for watching. And we will see you on another episode of the Power of Bold Living podcast. Bye.
Bye.